California Ken.
California Ken. Wait, what's California Ken?
California Ken. He's a Crip.
Uh-huh.
Gangbanger.
Uh-huh.
That's it.
That's all?
He just, you know.
What's he like?
he's like, yeah, Buster.
That's as much as you got?
I don't know.
Hey, Buster.
I don't have anything after that. So get some other stuff. That's pretty good.
Wait, are you recording?
I just want to. You got a little bit of California. I wanted to give the fans inside edition on how we think.
Well, maybe he's obsessed with the barbecues.
With the barbecues.
Yeah, they throw a lot of barbecues.
I don't know, but it's hard to know, like, because there's certain things that Blood say and certain things that Crips say. Like, I don't think Crips
know
say.
what any of them
I don't
say.
think Crips say Buster because I don't think they like the B words.
Corrupt says it.
Oh, he does. Okay,
Yeah.
So you're
Yeah.
okay then.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fun. California Ken. I'm Compton Mike, and I'm a Blood.
Exactly.
I'm a Blood.
The way you talk is insane.
Me?
Yeah, because you say things like he's obsessed with the barbecues, as if there were barbecues that we all know about. Oh, like the big time barbecue, like obsessed with barbecues would be a way a normal person says it. But you go the barbecues,
The barbecues.
like it's a band.
Because
Yo,
Like,
cuz, you
they
better
have
check
the
yourself,
barbecues.
cuz. You better check yourself, cuz.
yeah, that's
I'm
pretty
Compton
good.
Mike.
All right, that's great. Are we doing it
Oh,
now?
that's great. Check yourself, cuz. Partner, you roll up on me, with khakis looking all pressed.
So I guess Brendan's doing the character.
No, I already told you I'm Compton Ken. I mean, I'm Compton
I'm
Mike.
California Ken. You're Compton Mike.
I'm Compton Mike. Who are you?
I'm the guy trying to fix the volume so we can have a podcast.
That's Levels Fred.
You better get the levels right, Fred. Check yourself.
Because for some reason I'm either exploding with volume or getting nothing here. You're fine, Brendan.
I'll jump out of the van like, dun, 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 dun.
Is everything going maximum?
That's just from a Kendrick Lamar CD.
Yep.
Does your guy say anything or no?
No, I'm waiting on his stuff.
Yeah,
When
cool.
we start. We
Okay,
go
let me get some business out of the way here. This is episode 138 of the world famous Radical Dudical Casticle. Fantastic week in the downloads last week. Fantastic week. Thank you guys so much for listening. Yeah, it was great. I don't know why it goes up and down with
You
the
never predict these things.
literally no explanation whatsoever. But thank you all.
Downloads are much like the weather.
Downloads are God's tears. Sometimes they fall. Sometimes there's a drought. Now, thank you guys for listening. Please do us a favor. Rate, review, subscribe, share it on social media. If you are sort of a fan of another podcast, tweet at them. Tell them to have the Rad Dudecast on as a guest. We love that. Follow us on Twitter at the Rad Dudecast. Give us a like on Facebook. Ask to join the Rad Dudecast After Dark on Facebook. And then the Patreon. Can't thank our Patreon donors enough. We'll have another bonus episode coming soon. And then this week, I'm going to schedule that Q&A session. We'll have a bonus episode coming at the beginning of next month. This month's bonus episode was fantastic. If you want to get involved in that, as Greg said last week, this is a listener-supported podcast. We're ad-free. Now, I would say donate to Patreon to keep us ad-free, but the truth is we're very open to having ads. But also, donate to the Patreon. You make a recurring pledge. Big pledge from Urge this week. It actually concerned me. He's a college student. He donated $10 a month. Urge.
We got to talk about it.
Well, I think he probably passed his exam. That
Yeah.
he was so nervous about.
So if you want to donate to Patreon, what you get as a donator, if you donate $5 or more a month, you get access to another episode of the Rad Dudecast every month, which is the big thing. And then at $10, you get access to a Q&A session. At $20, you can call into the podcast, which we're currently coordinating. So go to patreon.com/Rad Dudecast. That's patreon.com/Rad Dudecast. We can't thank you all enough for donating.
Nope.
Now, the big
also,
issue.
I threw in a thing for Patreon.
Okay, hold off on that for 1 second. I do have to give 2 shout-outs.
Okay, great.
And then I want to hear, first of all, it's not called Patron.
We're not paying a guy named Trone.
That's just a...
I'm Trone. Pay me. Pay my man.
You're just like
You got to Patron.
how an oil rig worker ordering tequila. I have a Patron. 1 shot of Patron.
Yeah, I'll be a patron.
I got to give a
So much money.
Yo, Tron need to get paid.
Tony
up
need
in
to get
this.
paid right now.
Tron got your kid.
I'm gonna pay Bitch, you out there working the track, you need to pay Tron. Jordan Espindola. Jordan Espindola. This guy is a fan, and he's out there at the Ada, Oklahoma Fire Department.
Oh,
Ada, Oklahoma. He's taking
Ada.
care of all the fires out there in Oklahoma.
Oh, man.
So shout out to you guys listening. I've always thought, what a great job to be a fireman. Yeah, because you don't incur any of the sort of like societal judgment of, police officers. They're under a lot of fire all the time. Firemen, they're just pure heroes.
Strictly heroes. Get yourself on some calendars.
Great schedule.
Slide down a pole.
You slide down a pole.
Fun times.
They have these great meals where they eat spaghetti. That's what I know from movies.
Yeah. That's a dangerous job. That's the only thing.
Yeah, of course.
Anytime you're going up against one of the Earth's natural elements, you're in for a real uphill battle.
Well, what are you talking about, firemen
Yes.
or windmen?
Windmen, also dangerous.
Yeah.
Anytime you go up against one of the 4 elements of Earth, you're in a heap of trouble because elements are all business.
Now,
they don't know stuff.
Now list those 4 elements for me, please.
Earth, wind, fire, and hail. Right?
Hail.
Earth, wind, fire, hail.
Hail.
Yes.
Hail is one of the elements.
Yeah.
Can't be hail.
It can't be
It
hail.
is. Look it up.
I'm pretty sure it's water.
Water. That's probably better.
Water.
Hail technically is water.
Hail technically is water. So
it's the harder version
indirectly, directly.
Yes.
Just a guy that's
hard water,
overly
baby.
specific on one of the elements. You got wind, fire, water, and that dirt outside behind my elementary school, the little brownie stuff.
Yeah.
Dew. Are you up against the morning dew?
You're up against the dew.
And then another shout out. We always love to hear things you love about the podcast. Great comedian here in New York City, Sam Evans, who I think is so funny.
Oh yeah,
Sam's great, dude. He's really funny.
Underrated.
Man.
Yeah.
He said to me he lost it at work when we did when Greg. I forget who Greg was, but me and you came at him with the twin Hitlers. Do you remember that when we were just twin Hitlers? And Greg got so mad. Sam said he fucking went nuts at work listening to it. It's so funny. I told him, I was like, people tell us this stuff, and it's like, oh yeah, I couldn't do that again because I don't remember anything about it. Now, so that's out of the way. Now tell me whatever nonsense you had to add. Oh, and my name, of course, is Brendan Air. You follow me on Twitter, AirBud. I'm here with Anthony DeVito, Anthony DeVito _ on Twitter, and Greg Stone, the man with the fucking stones of stone.
They call me the rock star of the 2000 Yellow Team. Go team, go!
You joined Yellow Team?
Jello Team, yeah.
Jello Team. What?
Yellow Team.
Yellow Team.
Yellow Team.
Right.
Yeah.
At some point, it sounded like you said Jello Team.
No, I meant this. Yeah, like I like to speak with a Hispanic accent sometimes. Jello, what you doing, man?
Gelatin.
Jello, man.
Gelatin, man.
You come over here, I come straighten out your face with a smack to the face. Smack it a smack.
This accent changed. This guy changed halfway through.
Smack it,
A smack in the face. I can give you a smack in the face.
I think sometimes I just talk to talk.
You got
most of the time. I argue almost all the time.
Literally 138 episodes. We've all been talking to talk. This is
not true. I only talk with purpose.
Yeah.
What have you solved in your 138 episodes on the Rad Dudecast?
Name a puzzle.
Sudoku.
That is a puzzle. You said, what did you solve? A
So-
puzzle or a mystery?
Right. And
That's what I know is solving.
so far,
A math problem.
138 episodes in, I've never seen you solve a single Sudoku.
Okay, but here we go.
Here we go.
9/7/15.
Oh, that's pretty good.
9/7/15.
Yeah.
What's the date on that? Because this,
September 7th.
No,
Yep.
those are the numbers in the Sudoku puzzle.
no, but if you write those down, it's a specific longitude and latitude to where I placed something,
Oh, really?
or I'm going to place something.
Oh, man.
So go get that.
One of the Horcruxes.
There's a
You
guy
ever
that...
see Harry Potter?
Sure. You got to find a
No, you
Horcrux.
haven't.
Yes, I have.
No, you haven't.
Anthony, yes, I have. Ask me any Harry Potter trivia.
Does he wear a cape?
Yes.
All right.
We were on 9/11. Wait, no, keep talking.
There's a guy that did that. There's
Yeah.
a book. There's this weird, eccentric millionaire that buried all these jewels
Yeah.
and then made a puzzle book for it, and then he died, And nobody's
people
ever
are gonna
found any
die
of the jewels.
in the
He
weather.
thought it would be like this real thing that would take off, but
Yeah,
it
of
didn't
course.
take off.
50
Another
people are going to die in the weather. Keep talking.
No, I'm not going to keep talking when you're clearly mumbling something under what I'm talking. And now, so he made this puzzle thing. He made a book and buried jewels throughout the country.
Yeah.
And you got to solve the puzzle. See, now I think you're going to do this, and you're not doing it. What are you?
Control society. Okay.
God damn it!
All
Can I
right.
have a sip of your coffee, Anthony?
Yeah.
I gotta get juice,
Can I
man.
tell you? All right.
Yeah, tell me.
I'm trying to get.
Oh.
Let me turn the
It's
mics.
full of rum.
All right, I'm going to turn the mics off real quick, and I'm going to tell you what I got this plan going. So, I'm trying to get new fans for us, right?
Yeah.
People love conspiracy theories.
Okay.
So I've been secretly putting in, subliminal messages.
Oh, okay.
So
To
people
grab
will-
some of these
Okay.
conspiracy
Those
people.
Okay, I'll play on. So me and Anthony will just chat about random
whatever.
non-conspiracy stuff. You get some
Yeah, I
stuff
get some
going
in
in there on the side.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Turn your mics back on.
So Anthony, you
Yeah.
of course were in New Orleans to record your half-hour comedy special.
Sure.
The deer have come up with new plans.
Now, how was that?
It was great, man. Yeah, good people, great times. Family and friends came down.
Gables are gay bagels.
And
All around.
tell me a little something else about.
Maybe you'd want to know now about my Patron idea.
Oh, yeah.
Sure, yeah.
We should talk about New Orleans, though.
Yeah, we
Or
will.
do you want
But
to?
I want to first get this Patron
Is
idea.
it really the idea?
Yeah, of course.
Of course.
For a certain amount of money, I'll send you a bunch of my silk shirts.
You have you. If you're listening at home, this is an opportunity not to be missed. Not to be
exactly.
missed.
I'll send you some of my best silk shirts.
And
Just-
if you, if I recall, there's some with dragons on them.
Yeah, a lot of them are burgundy. A lot of them are burgundy. A lot of them have oriental patterns.
Burn Gandhi.
Oriental, when I say oriental, like an oriental rug pattern.
Sure.
Not a
like
person.
Not a person.
Oh.
Which is still fine. It's still fine. None of these things mean anything.
That's the thing. When you say Oriental is offensive, it's like, is it? Because it doesn't sound very insulting. Like
And
that's
it's a
just
region.
It's
yeah.
an
That's
ocean.
just we're just saying a place wrong.
Yeah.
So what?
It's an ocean too, right?
No, that
The Oriental River.
Ocean?
no, the Oriental Ocean is not an ocean.
Are you sure?
There's 7 oceans.
Yeah.
Atlantic, Pacific, Indian,
Red.
Malaysian. I'm out. That's about as much as I got.
You got the Atlantic, the Pacific, the Indian, the Arctic.
Caspian?
C.
Oh.
That's a sea. Yeah,
Well, give me the rest. What else are there?
I think that's about it.
Indian, Atlantic, Pacific, Arctic.
Antarctic.
I don't know what that is down there.
And I think that Gulf of Mexico counts as an ocean.
But this is what's weird.
Nope.
It's all connected. So they're like, there's 7
Right,
oceans.
exactly.
No, there's one ocean.
Yeah, bullshit.
There's one because it
There's
touches.
no-
You're
yeah.
telling me that's different. If I had a bathtub that was shaped like that, I,
I
wouldn't
agree,
say
man.
I got 7 bathtubs.
Yeah.
no,
Bullshit.
no, you got one bathtub, but it's shaped
They
like
got
a,
nothing down there.
You can swim
No
from any
borders.
ocean to any ocean.
Yes.
That means it's connected.
Agreed.
Yeah.
They got
Yeah.
they got no borders.
no
down there.
borders.
So that's
Yeah.
all at one ocean.
One ocean.
This multiple ocean thing's got to stop. I 100% agree with you on
Yeah.
that.
What and how do we got to combine the names? So Atlantic and Pacific, Apissic.
Yeah, all
It's
right.
the Apissic Ocean.
I
Yeah.
have a science question for you guys.
Sure, I'd be shocked if I couldn't answer that.
When it rains, how come it doesn't rain salt water? Right? Because most of the water is salt water from the ocean.
Oh, because when that in fact that's how you get salt
Dude.
from
Gotta go to
ocean
the
water.
bathroom.
If
How?
you wanted to get salt, so when water evaporates
Yeah.
to go up into the clouds,
Yeah.
which eventually comes back down into rain,
Yeah.
the salt is heavier than the water, right?
Yeah.
And so if you take like a big tub of salt water,
Yeah.
and you want to make salt,
Yeah.
you know, you put it out in the sun, the water evaporates, but the salt stays in there because the salt
So you get
doesn't
free
evaporate.
salt.
So fresh water goes up into the clouds, then there's just salt there.
I think that's true.
It is.
That seemed pretty accurate.
Yeah, it's true.
I thought you were going to take me for a ride.
No, you know me. I'm not creative.
No, that's pretty good. What were we talking about? Anthony just left.
If we should keep a running tally of times individual members have left the podcast because it's about 2 for you, 2 for me, and 655 times for Anthony.
Yep.
Now, so Anthony was down in New Orleans recording his half hour. You went down there. How was it?
It was great. I had a great time. Got to tell you, though, I was really embarrassed myself here because I wanted Urge was coming. So we had Urge was coming, and I was very excited to see him. And we were there with Dr. Mike.
Yeah.
And I was running all up and down looking for Urge, right? And Dr. Mike was like, "What are you doing? You don't look for him. You look too thirsty. He should look for you. You should, he's a fan. He's going to be excited. He should be more excited than you are to meet him." I was on the top valley going, "Urge," screaming his name.
I love that we have to be taught how to have fans.
Look good for him.
Yeah, you look too thirsty, man. Play it cool. Play it cool.
Then he comes up to me. Urge walks up. I look past him. I look over his head, and he goes, "Hey." And I went, "Hey, man, Craig." I was pretending as if I had no idea who he was. And then he clearly got upset. He clearly thought I was trying to big time him for fun.
So your method of pretending you don't know who he was just pretending he had your name. Hey, Greg.
I was like, "Greg, I'm Greg. Do I know
Oh,
you?"
you introduced yourself.
Like, "Do I know you?"
Oh, big time him. Yeah.
I tried to big time him like for fun, and he went, "Oh no, Urge." And I went, "I'm sorry, Urge. I don't know what that is." As if I'd never known what an Urge
Buddy,
was.
You're playing with fire here. You know Urge. You know Urge.
Of course I know Urge.
And
I was so excited. And then he wasn't. Then I was like, and I had to tell him. And I don't think he believed me that I was kidding with the big time.
And then what happened? How was his? Did he have fun at the thing, or was he trying to? I heard he was a bit more of an Anthony fan than a Greg fan.
Oh, big Anthony fan. He kept walking with Anthony, and then I would stand in the back trying to get people to talk to me. No one would talk to me. He brought 5 friends who I don't think were fans of the podcast. He brought that Barbie with him.
I don't know. Is Barbie his girlfriend, or what is happening there?
Here's what they are, and I'll tell you what they are. And this is what I observed. Clearly, there is a sexual tension there that has not yet been released.
Yeah.
But it will be. I think either Barbie's got him on the hook, or he's got Barbie on the hook, or they're both on the hook. One loves the other one. But they both love each other. I was watching it before my eyes.
Can you imagine?
You could see it. You could see the way her eyes would wander over at him, and the way his eyes would wander at him is there. They just need to realize what that is.
Do you think Urge ever tries to explain to his parents? So there's this podcast in New York City. It's essentially about me. Look, we're just talking about this guy. We barely know him. I love Urge. I'd love to meet him, but of course, as you know, was not invited.
You weren't invited.
I was not invited.
A natural invite. You were a natural invite.
That's what they all say.
That's the last I will talk about.
A natural invite.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. You're talking about New Orleans.
No, I was talking about I wasn't invited
I'd love
to attend
meet Urge, but I couldn't because I wasn't
this
invited.
Year. Yeah.
Oh, you weren't?
No.
Well, I don't control the ESPYs, so I can't help you out there.
Yeah,
pal.
that's why. That's weird. Nobody brought you up. I was saying I just thought with
So you were talking about the ESPYs.
Yeah, I said with my athletic performance this year.
Yeah.
It's just shocking to me that I wasn't up for Best Kiss.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a fun category.
Yeah. I was also talking to this Barbie. She was there. She insulted me 7 times.
Barbie.
She opens with insults, but then smiles as if we're having a good time. And I'm saying, "You're hurting my feelings."
She was flirting. She's flirting with you.
Give me an example of how she insults you.
And she was like, "Oh, your podcast sucks."
Wow.
And I was like, "Oh boy." And then she would go like, "Ha ha!"
Yeah.
And I'm like, "No, ha ha."
She insulted me too.
Urge, you got to get it on Twitter explaining what happened to us here. But Urge was a big fan of your stand-up, right?
Urge?
Yeah.
He says that, but every time I try to make eye contact with him, he would look right down at his feet. He would get so scared. Yeah.
Well,
I came out. I tried to find him. I scanned the crowd immediately to try to find Urge. Lucky for me, he was 7 feet away from me in the second row, and I made real eye contact with him. I gave him big eyes.
That's awkward though.
As in, like, hello, Urge. I can't say hello to you, but
hey.
hi with my eyes. And he was like, looked right down at his feet.
It's awkward to stare at someone when they're doing stand-up, though. I will say.
I know it is,
and you should know that.
I
do.
I do know that, but I tried to give Urge. I tried to say our whole story with my eyes to Urge.
Yeah,
and he wouldn't open the book to read it.
It's very weird.
Now
what?
But he's a sweetheart, and he said that everything went great, and every single word out of my mouth was hilarious. And
it's funny that Urge is just a huge fan of Anthony and not unimpressed by Greg.
Yeah,
this was great.
Yeah, well,
this was great.
Talked about it.
Okay.
How I tried to big time him.
Yeah,
and I went, and I was just like, I don't know who you are. And he went, really? And I felt so bad. And then he really thought I didn't know who he was.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
I thought I was so excited.
Yeah,
because I didn't know that Urge knew that Greg was going to be there.
Yeah,
so I thought Man, Urge just thinks he's going to see me. Little does he know, he's going to see the driving force of the podcast.
Right.
Everyone's favorite, Gregory Coraluzzo, Francis. And then there wasn't like a giant fireworks meeting.
I went, hey.
Greg was all pissed off.
He went, hey. I went, hey.
Come on, Urge.
Yeah.
And if I ever meet him,
I couldn't believe it.
now when
I was going to be shaking.
when you first met Urge last year, was there fireworks?
Yes.
Wow. What
Gave me a
is
big
this
hug.
about?
We took a picture together. He
What
said it
is
was the
this
greatest day of his
about,
life.
man?
Yeah.
He made his profile picture for almost a year. I checked all the time.
He did not care that I was there. At one point, I'm walking by myself. They're all walking together. Everyone, their friend, and I said, "You think I'd have a fan here that want to come talk to me?"
Wow.
Oh, it was awesome.
Nobody wanted to talk. He brought 8 people. Not 8 of them didn't listen to the podcast. Then he brought Barbie, who pretty much said that I had a body like a glob of glue. And then she didn't say that.
Oh, man.
With their eyes, she said that.
It was great.
And then Urge, who did not care that I was alive.
Now, y'all got any other New Orleans stories you want to talk about?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Do we have anything else?
Yeah. I mean, I thought I was still in the middle of the other one.
Yeah, that sounds pretty good. Maybe a little early for Bayou Ben to come in.
Dr. Mike came. Shout out to Dr. Mike.
Yeah, Dr.
Love
Mike.
Dr. Mike, best doctor in the world.
Yeah.
Science Taco.
Science Taco was there.
We also got to the bottom, which we were talking about science, and I was like, "What do you feel about Bill Nye?" And we found out. Well, first of all, Science Taco was like, "Yeah, Bill Nye is kind of arrogant, kind of hacky." And then I looked up. The guy's got no credentials. He's got a bachelor's. Tita's got more college than science. He's just a science guy. He's not a scientist. He's a science guy.
Well, I don't know, guys.
Yeah,
guys.
he's Bill Nye, the science guy,
Just a
not
science
the
guy.
scientist. Science guy. I'm a science guy.
Yeah,
Greg's a
I'm
science
a science guy.
You're a
definitely
science
guy.
guy.
Ooh, don't
Couple
lump,
science guys.
Don't lump me in with this because you're walking on thin ice. Guy's done more for science than you could even fucking
No.
dream.
I've done more for science.
Then you've done
So have I.
nothing
I've
for
done a lot for
science. You've
Yeah.
done nothing for science.
Or tell me a thing that Bill Nye's done for science, and then I'll
Spread
rival
the
that.
news about science to children, getting children excited about
All right.
climate change. We've got to change this climate.
Yeah, but with arrogance, and he doesn't even know what he doesn't know what he's saying.
He knows
He
exactly
doesn't know
what
what
he's
climate
saying.
change even is. He thinks it's weather, like the Broad City Republicans.
Yeah, well, hard to argue with
Yeah,
that.
that was like a
Neil
word
Tyson DeGrasse's
scramble.
we went to college 16 times with Neil Tyson D. Science Mike Tyson.
Here's the thing. Now you're talking about arrogance. He's arrogant, and I'll tell you why.
Tell me
Because
why.
Bill Nye, he respects science. He's in there. He's doing science. Tyson is trying to come over in our land. Thinks he's a comic. Okay, he's getting in there with everyone on Twitter. Thinks
Yeah.
he's adding
He's
something.
coming to the little guy. He's coming to the little guy because the little guy needs to know about science. The high guy already knows about science. The high guy, they know. They're smart. You got to get to the dummies.
Go the high guys and those. Look what they're doing to the environment right now with
yeah, because they are tricking the little guys. That's why you get Science Mike Tyson down here to tell the little guys about science, and he's doing it. Great job. Great job, Science Mike Tyson.
That's a fun character.
Science Mike
Science Mike Tyson is a great character.
Y'all got little birds to fly through the... Yeah, I don't know.
I need a microscope.
Oh, that's good.
Hey, anybody got a microscope? I
Stay
gotta
in
look
Mike
at.
Tyson.
Stay there.
Y'all
Stay
got a
there. There it
microscope?
is.
I gotta look at
started.
science.
It started to go into Tough James.
Yeah, I'm trying to look at some science.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm Science Mike Tyson.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to
So
get
what
rid
have
of
you
Michael.
found, Iron Mike?
Man, I found one time I punched Robin Gibbons in the face
Okay.
for science.
Really?
from the
Yeah.
Howard
What
Stern
did
show?
that have to do?
What?
Good call.
I don't
No.
know. I punched him right in the face. I said, What's gonna happen if I punch this woman in the face? Her face got all messed up. Science. I wrote that up in the paper.
I'm not so sure that that's science.
Sold it to Purdue University.
Yeah, just what happens when you punch a woman in the face.
Yeah, they put it in their
Hypothesis?
journal.
From the Howard Stern show.
I think Robin Quivers. It's from the Howard Stern
Yeah,
show.
you talking about Robin
Givens
Quivers.
is Mike Tyson's ex-wife.
Robin Gibbons, my ex-wife, I punched her in the face. I said, you want to be part of an experiment? She said, no. I said, too bad, Robin Gibbons.
Science.
Pop!
Coming at you.
Science.
Why did you
Write
make
that up.
That's okay. Look, I'm not advocating domestic violence in any way, but in the name of science, that is interesting.
Yeah.
Why didn't you pose that to people, before you went to jail?
I tried, but I was already working on my next experiment. So it was hard to get them to understand because I was trying to tell them about my next experiment with what happens when a man had sex with a dog.
Well, what does happen?
What?
Just you just come.
Wow. Wow.
Science.
Well, there you go. Yeah.
But I couldn't
sure.
sell that paper.
You couldn't sell it?
No, really? You didn't go back to Purdue with that one?
Listen, I'll be honest, fellas. I didn't think I was going to continue in this voice for as long as I have.
Well, you're in it now, Mike.
Yeah, science, Mike. Please call me
Science
Mike.
Science.
Yeah.
Science, Mike Tyson.
Science
Mike
Mike Tyson.
Tyson.
So you're no longer Iron Mike Tyson. You're Science Mike Tyson.
Which I like better.
You guys know about vaccines?
Yeah, sure.
I do. They just came out of paper on vaccines.
Yeah. There's
They
a lot
passed the law.
There's a lot of arguments over whether or not to vaccinate your kids. Is that something you weigh in on?
Oh, I meant vacations. I misspoke.
Yeah. Yeah, I love
Yeah.
vacations. We just went
Yeah,
on.
Great,
I did
man.
science. I did vacation science.
Yeah?
Yeah, I said, what's better place for vacation, Disney World or Disneyland?
And?
Disneyland.
The dumb one. The California one?
Yeah, it's better.
Why is that better?
Now tell me about this vaccines. What's these?
Keep you from getting Alzheimer's or something.
You give them to people so that they don't get things later, right?
That's science, man.
Yeah, that is science.
Yeah, that is science, man. I like your laid back approach to
Yeah,
science.
that's science.
Yeah.
It resonates with me.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for having me in, boys.
So hey,
Oh.
okay. Well,
Oh, okay.
well, when you bid,
Sure.
He can come back. Or
Yeah, go.
just
I,
ask your
I
question.
ain't got nowhere to go. I got another experiment planned for later, but
This might be my favorite character.
I think
yeah,
so
I
too.
do have
That's why I'm
another.
trying to keep him around.
Yeah, no, I stick
But
around.
I don't want to put the pressure.
Oh, okay.
He can come back if he wants.
That's
no, I
true.
stick
Open door
around.
policy
I got
for science, Mike.
because I do have to get. I got to pick up some mice.
Uh-huh. He's got to pick up some ice.
Oh,
Yeah.
Some
For what?
mice?
For a science experiment.
Oh, probably for some
Probably,
experiments.
right?
No,
Is that
I
for
just
it?
like them.
Oh.
Oh,
I go to pet store. I said, give me like 60 or 70 mice.
And then what do you do with him?
He says, I got a thing at home. Put them in there. It's a maze for them to run through, and they got these little tubes.
Tubes.
Yeah, they love it.
They do.
that's great.
Yeah, it's
that is
fun.
great.
These mice.
And sometimes the people come over, they say, "Oh, what's the science with these mice?" I said, "There's no science. They're just mice. They
Yeah.
love it."
Yeah.
Yeah,
I got one. I put little boxing gloves on him.
a little boxing gloves on
wow.
the
Yeah,
mouse. Yeah,
I
well,
don't make them fight. That's mean, but just for fun to look at.
yeah.
He
Yeah.
looks so cute.
That is very
He got
cute.
little
That's
mice
great, Mike.
boxing
What's
gloves.
his name?
Tyrell. Yeah, Tyrell the boxing mice. He wears little trunks.
That's great, Mike.
He comes out to music.
Really?
Yeah.
What song?
A Macarena.
Yeah, that
And then
sounds incredible.
I got some mice that with him that I taught to do the Macarena. So he
Wow.
comes out for his thing and then, hey, Macarena. And then
Mm-hmm.
I say, science.
Man, that's awesome, Mike.
Yeah, no, life is good.
Do you name all of the mice?
Yeah, right now I got 140 mice because I got 60 or 70. I'm
Last
picking
week?
up last week, and then before that I already had 70. So I got about 140 mice there. Steven,
Steven.
Carl,
Oh, boy. Carl. 170.
Thornburg.
He's already a Thornburg at 3.
Why don't we do? Hang on, Mike.
Dick.
Mike, I don't want to take up your time. I know you got to buy more mice. Why don't we do like 10 at a clip, and you keep coming back and you tell us all the
Kevin.
names.
Roderick.
Uh-huh.
Mm.
Scoon. He's at 7, and he's already reaching for Scoon.
That's a good point.
Because he's Norwegian.
Oh, sure.
Uh huh.
Karen.
Yeah. Okay.
Thirst.
Thirst. That was Thornburg again.
There's a couple H's on that one too.
Michael P. Michael W. Michael R.
Here we go. That's now you
Yeah.
got to get a punch
Yeah.
like
Now
this.
you got it. Now you got the way. You got the way to go about this bit.
David Blaine. David Letterman.
Yep.
There we go. Yeah.
You're rolling now, Mike. You kind of found a groove.
You could have got more out of that. The last name letter one though.
Yeah.
Lois.
Go back to it.
Lois.
Lois.
Yeah. And Lois is funny. Because Lois, I put the cheese in the thing. Lois come up like she's going to eat the cheese. Then
Yeah.
she goes away. Then she comes back for the cheese.
Oh,
Then
that's so sweet.
She's the cheese tease. I said, Lois, you a cheese tease. Yeah, man, get in there. Yeah, eat your cheese. I give him extra cheese. I don't care. So I got a few other experiments coming up. I'll probably get together with Neil deGrasse Tyson. We're working out the thing.
Yep. You and Science Mike Tyson and
Yeah,
Science,
we're trying to
regular
solve.
Science Man.
We're trying to solve gravity.
Oh, what's the
Whoa.
solve about it?
Just get rid of it.
Oh man, wow, it's
Yeah.
ambitious, Mike.
Yeah, because it's that's the thing. We got an obesity problem. you know?
Yeah.
And people are trying to make people lose weight.
Ah,
Well,
get rid of weight.
get rid of weight. That's the thing.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
And-
Eliminate the middleman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so I'm doing that. We probably have to get the sun involved on that.
Get the sun involved.
Hey,
Yeah,
yeah,
I think
you
we
just
probably
might
gotta get
have
the
to.
sun involved if you're going to take down gravity. But you see, it's looking good.
Pretty
It's
good.
looking pretty good. Yeah.
That's good.
Anyway, thank you for having me.
Thanks for coming.
This is a wonderful podcast.
You're welcome.
by the way.
You're welcome anytime.
Yeah.
It's a wonderful podcast.
Any time.
You guys are great.
You're great.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're really great.
Okay. Well, science.
Science, man.
Great, man.
Now, couple of points here.
Maybe being the
Yeah.
smoothest in and out of a
Yeah, man,
character
I
we've
was-
ever
yeah.
done.
I've
fan of
got
Science Mike
a
Tyson.
couple items here on my list,
Uh-huh.
and I'll let you guys choose.
Mm.
I do have. We had a write-in from Skagnar's son.
Who? The son of Skagnar?
Yeah, Skagnar's son.
Uh-huh.
He's a Viking rights advocate.
Uh-huh.
Wants to
Okay.
be on the podcast.
Nice.
Okay.
He advocates for the rights of Vikings. I don't know about him. And
They
then
should
I
all have
also
rights.
have. I've also have a thing that I've been meaning to
Discuss.
challenge the two of you two for
Okay.
quite some time.
All
right.
And I think it's
All
about
right.
time we got
Okay.
to the bottom of that. Would you
All
guys
right.
like to be involved?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay, this is a segment because I've often said
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
nothing I like better than coming in here doing my podcast with my two best friends. Who and for those of you at home, if you guys don't know the feeling of having best friends
I have a
that are not best friends with you, you're going to love it. So Greg and Anthony are my best friends, but their best friends are each other. And and if you don't know how that feels, well, I can't recommend it enough.
no. I mean, I would have loved to have gone play golf with you sometime. Maybe you did that yesterday with your best friend.
No, you're my best friend, and you are my best friend.
Oh,
but
because I ask when Anthony, who's been my best friend, if I go play golfing, I ask him to go.
oh, I can't. I would never ask you guys to go anywhere. I couldn't stand the pain of being told no. But it is
Love
time
to have played golf
for me to
yesterday.
figure out
Yep.
who of you is my better friend. And I've devised
fun. All
a
right.
challenge
Okay.
called Who's the Better Man?
Yeah.
I've got a
Ooh.
series of
I
8
like this.
challenges ranging in breadth and width from the physical to the mental to the emotional.
That's pretty good.
Now, I will be, we'll start easy.
Easy.
We'll start easy.
Uh-huh.
The two of you have to name states back and forth till we run out. Who can go the farthest? Anthony, starting with you.
Wait a minute. How does this
Back and forth.
make us who likes you better?
It's not who likes me better. It's who's the better man, and I will like the better man better.
Oh, all right.
Based on our knowledge of states.
Well, that's
Okay.
the first challenge. I start with geography.
So we're competing for you to like us.
Yes,
like
no, you're competing to prove who's the better man.
Okay. All right.
Anthony, start.
Alabama.
New Jersey.
Arizona.
Almost said Alabama again right off the bat.
Yeah.
Just 2 states in and went with Alabama twice.
Kentucky.
Tennessee.
New Orleans.
New Hampshire.
Anthony's the better man. New Orleans is a city.
Well, it's in a state.
Sure. Sure is.
Someone told me that when we were on this trip too.
That
Now,
is a city?
Yeah.
Yeah, because it is.
challenge
But,
number 2.
You know, I hate that they burst your bubble like that.
Same thing with Cincinnati, I heard.
Yeah, that's not a
Yeah.
state.
Someone switched these up, I think.
You heard that about Cincinnati, that it's not a state.
Someone told me it's not a state, and I said, I doubt it.
They made
I
the big
doubt you're
switch,
right.
man. You're going off the old man.
Well, what's in Cincinnati? Ohio?
No, Cincinnati
way
is
around.
in Ohio. Yeah,
And
Ohio's
so
not
is
in
Cleveland.
Yes, you
I
got
remember.
the big 3 in
Yeah.
Ohio are going to be Cincinnati, Cleveland, and Columbus.
Pennsylvania.
No,
Oh.
Pennsylvania not in Ohio. Then you got some secondary. You got
Pittsburgh.
Toledo, Dayton,
Yeah.
Toledo's Ohio?
Akron. Yeah,
So many cities in Ohio. that
Yeah.
are big name cities.
Thank you.
There we
Now, 2.
Columbus, that's another
Now,
one. How about
question
that?
2 points will be awarded
Uh-huh.
for creativity,
Sure.
ingenuity. Now, I've already tested your geography.
Real quick,
Anthony is
just
up.
gotta say this real quick. Sorry, just real quick. I just had an idea, and I just wanted. We'll move on. A bathing suit. It's a suit that you could swim in.
And that evens up the score. That's a phenomenal idea. 1-1 here.
But isn't that a great
Because
idea?
that's the thing.
Oh,
That's the
yeah.
thing with the Better Man quiz. It's not just. It's like when
Yeah.
you give a mental evaluation. Yeah, you're answering the questions, but you're also taking into account how does a person participate during
Yeah.
the challenge. And what you've added there, you politely interrupted. You laid out a phenomenal idea on
Yeah.
the table, and you moved on.
But then
And
you got
that's a point.
pockets in there too, and you look nice.
Sure.
Then
No,
you can have
that's
high-end events where they're all in
Yeah.
pools. A bathing suit.
minus 1 point for Anthony because you went even further. It was great. Minus 1 point for Anthony. Challenge number 2 in the Who's the Better Man. Now this,
Uh-huh.
it's not. This is more of a creative endeavor. Okay.
Okay.
You must each ask each other a riddle. Points will be
Oh.
awarded for poetry, ingenuity, wit, and the ability to stump the other guy. Who would
Okay.
like to go first?
Wait, what?
You must challenge Greg with a riddle.
Oh, okay.
A battle of the minds.
All right. Does it have to add up at the end?
Not particularly. I'll
Great.
give points. If it does, I will be thrilled. But, I'm going to be judging you based on just judgmentalness.
Okay, cool. What is black and white all over, screaming at the top of their lungs, "Give me back my kids! Give me back my kids!"
This can't not be offensive.
You sons of bitches! Give me back my kids!
It's hard because I don't think you knew Sharonda from Chester Ave. Because that's actually her.
Now,
I
she
would
was-
accept any answer.
she
So,
was-
yeah.
She was black and white all over.
She was a black person, but she had paint on her face because she was painting someone she was painting
Yeah.
her house when someone came back and stole their kids. They threw
Exactly.
them in a mailbox.
She was distracted
a mail
by
car.
the painting.
It was a mail truck,
Uh-huh.
and she was screaming at the mail truck. "Give me my
kids!
Never gave back the kids. They were both murdered brutally.
2 points for Anthony for a phenomenal question. 2 points
Sad
for Greg
story.
for a wonderful answer.
Thanks.
2-2.
I'm going to win this. I think.
Now, Greg,
You look
go
in
ahead
good
and,
shape,
go ahead
partner.
and
Partner.
go ahead and attempt to stump Anthony
Okay.
with your riddle.
All right. I can bring you coolness. I can ignore you. I could bring a girl with me who's going to make fun of you. I can also be plugged into a wall. I was a movie with Robert De Niro, I think, or maybe Patton Oswalt.
Fantastic question. Shocking that Anthony hasn't gotten the answer
And
so far.
I carry.
Really?
Yeah. I carry.
Wow, this is great because I didn't expect anyone to come up with an actual riddle.
Yeah. I carry blades.
10 points already for Greg. Let's see how Anthony...
Keep going, though, because I want to guess it.
Yeah. I carry blades, but I won't cut you.
Wow, this is really great.
Yeah. I also come to all your shows.
Huh.
What am I?
My mom comes to a lot of
I'm
shows.
cool. I'm cool, but only helpful when it's hot.
Cool. A fan?
Yeah!
Oh! The fan!
The movie The Fan.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't believe you didn't get it when he basically just described Urge. I'll bring a girl with me who will make fun of you.
That's what I thought. But then I thought Urge, but then when you said the Charger thing,
Yeah.
and I was like, I don't know how you charge Urge.
Yeah.
Okay, we gotta
Well,
s-
also a fan, a regular fan.
And Patton Oswalt was in... Wow.
Yeah.
This was a phenomenal.
That was
This was,
something.
that
Yeah.
was
Also,
huge.
no hurting feelings towards Barbie. I think she's one of those ribbers. You know, she likes
Yeah,
to give
she's
you
a
a
razzer.
She touch
a
your,
razzer.
she
She'll
touch your
rib you.
rib like a professional
She'll go, look at
wrestler.
this fucking
Barbie will
guy.
razz you a little bit.
He looks like he's got diabetes.
Uh-huh.
That's
Oh,
a-
Christ.
Nothing a wrestler likes more than just throwing in as much vernacular. You ever listen to wrestling podcasts?
Yeah.
Just, well, she was over there by the gimmick, gave me a rib, trying to come on the shoot with me. You know, it's
Yeah.
like, come on, buddy.
There's
just
so
you
many
can
words.
talk at some point.
Yeah.
That's great. That's going to be 39 points.
So
that was
was-
phenomenal. Now we've
Also, I
tested,
just looked at the fan and started describing it.
that was perfect. We've tested your geography. That should have been the end of that riddle. It's also right there.
Yeah, that's probably there.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Anthony, you have a
question.
question.
Oh, no, I had an idea for something for the bonus episode.
Oh, wonderful.
So,
Nice.
Great.
remember, look to me.
Now, question 3. We've tested your geography.
Yeah.
Which
Oh,
is a
my
key
God.
portion of being a better man. We've tested your wit.
You're
which
testing
is
the
a key
wit.
portion. Now we're going to test your
Spit.
creativity. Please compose a poem about Ray Liotta.
Oh, God.
Compose a poem about Ray Liotta.
Okay, I'll take this one.
Okay, go ahead.
Ray Liotta, you old son of a bitch. Ray Liotta, you wear a long coat in that movie. Ray Liotta,
I know that movie.
Your face is all fucked up, kinda. Ray Liotta.
Very good.
That's right.
I like that you interpreted poem as sort of song.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And but I like that. That's open to creativity. 17 points. Greg?
Thank you.
Okay. All right. For your sins, you're gonna burn in hella. You was in a movie called Goodfella.
Uh-huh.
You got bad skin, a leather jacket. You were in that movie, The King, The Man, The Son, The Dragon, The Dungeon. You was on Broadway. You're an Italian scoreway. You is got mad skills, Jay.
Yep.
You crazy for this one.
Yep. Another 39
I
points. Even.
realized till right now, Aesop Rock does have a Long Island accent.
He does?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How's Long Island sound?
Like that kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah, y'all come back now, you hear?
Yeah.
All right, 39 points equal through that. Number 5, we've tested, or 4, excuse me, we've tested geography, wit,
charisma,
creativity. Now we'll get into the physicality portion. Who can hold their breath longer?
Oh, I'm not going to win this.
Well,
Where do
Now
we go?
I'll give you a 3, 2, 1, and we'll begin.
so
All
if
right.
I fall down, you have to pick me up, right?
Okay, and no cheating. I'm not going to be holding your noses.
Should I do my stopwatch? Tell me when to go.
Ready?
But if I pass out, because I play to win.
Okay, if you pass out, you pass out. Set, go. Greg's going mouth open. Anthony is dead. Neither of them are breathing. I'll give you. Anthony's already sort of twitching slightly. Now he's going to laugh. Greg is doing a thing where he shuts out all emotions. I've definitely heard some type of intake of breath from Anthony. Also, okay, Greg breathed. I guess I give it to Anthony. I think. Woo!
I felt like David Blaine.
I think we made it to 19 seconds.
20. It was 20 seconds.
Now, so it's good. 20
It's a new record
seconds.
for
A
me.
couple of David Blaines in here. 19 minutes, I think David Blaine held it for, but you're almost there.
I
You keep-
legitimately did the best I could.
Did
I
you
can't hold my
ever
breath
do
long.
that and have an orgasm?
Oh, from being choked?
No. You do it on your own.
You hold your breath and then you come?
Yep.
No.
You hold your breath while you have an orgasm.
You've done that?
It
Oh,
increases the orgasm.
you're not saying while you're not
no,
saying
it's
you
called a
just
breathless
come.
orgasm. Increases the volume.
Don't. Someone's going to try this at home. They're going to die, and it's going to be.
Yeah,
on your,
No,
it's
they
going to be
won't.
on your feet. Your death will be
Yo, look at
laid
those
at your
feet.
feet. What?
Look at those feet.
They cleared up?
No way. Looks like mashed
No, they
potatoes.
didn't clear up. They look like a fucking witch's face.
Looks like someone burned my feet.
Oh, my God.
You look like the
Yeah.
face of a person in medieval times that people come to hear their future from.
it's a
Now,
leper
we don't have
down
much time left in this particular episode. Who has, now you're going to have to show a little skin for this one.
All right.
Who has bigger areolas? That's a key portion of
Probably
how I
Anthony.
define a man.
Anthony probably does.
Let me
well,
see.
it's hard. They're
No,
Ooh.
Greg! Greg's areolas are bigger than Anthony's.
Yeah,
Yeah,
really?
Greg's got bigger
Bigger.
areolas. Yeah, Anthony's got a hairier chest. But now, second to last question. Give each other a sincere, heartfelt compliment. It has to be real. This
I
is
won't.
real. I delve you. You look into each other's eyes.
I
And you
think we're
give
out of time, Brendan.
We're not out of time. Look into each other's eyes. This is an exercise.
We'll give you a compliment. I gave him too many
no,
last week.
look into his eyes and give it to him.
You're a good friend.
Yeah, you're a good guy.
Okay, good, great all around. Now, final question, and this is of key importance. Explain how you would exploit each other's weakness in a fight.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
There we go. Who goes first?
You go first. You're up ahead by 1 point.
What I would do is I would
like.
put a little like cheese into a small hole because he loves to crawl into things. And he would, as soon as he crawls into it, I throw the gate down, and then I start filling it with water. And then
You
he'll
drown
him
him.
to death.
You get a watertight hole.
Yeah.
Throw some cheese in there, which I'm almost concerned you are explaining how to exploit you, because you've always been the cheese guy.
I do like cheese.
Yeah, you're worried that you might go in there after the cheese and kill
because
yourself.
After he's dead, I'll eat the cheese. So I get like a 2 for win. It's a 2 win.
So you wouldn't mind dining on cheese that's been partially nibbled by your dead friend and waterlogged?
No, he can't reach it because the hole gets smaller. So as he's
got
grabbing
it.
for it, he gets caught in the hole. And
Got
then
it. That's very good. Very good. Now, Anthony, how
Oh,
would you
horror.
exploit Greg's weaknesses in a fight?
Well, it would take away all his scratchy stuff for his feet,
Oh my god.
so that the whole time his feet would be on fire and burning, and he'd have nothing to scratch it with. And I'd be holding the fork in my hand. I'd say, "You want this, pal? You want this, pal?" And he couldn't get his mind off that, so he wouldn't be able to focus
Yeah.
on my techniques,
Okay,
What are
talk
your
amongst
techniques?
yourself while I tally
What are your
the.
techniques?
my fighting techniques.
I'm going to tally the.
What are they?
Anthony's special choke lock. Anthony's special neck squeeze.
Yeah, it seems similar.
Some of the choke lock. Yeah, and the results are in.
Anthony's special hand throat.
It's a tie.
Oh,
There is
really?
no better man.
oh,
You're
fantastic.
both add up to one horrible man. That's been the Rad Dudecast for today.
Oh, really? Oh, all right.
Do you have anything to add?
No, because I'm going to cover all my stuff in the bonus episode, because
Yeah.
I got a lot of stuff to cover. Speedboat News, California Ken,
California
and Cowboy
Ken.
Conversations,
Ooh.
which I thought of on the way.
Hello, I am Skagnar-son, Viking rights.
Oh, if you
Get
shout
out of here. There's no time.
So do him on the bonus.
Goodbye.
I do have to give a shout out.
Yeah, give a shout
Tommy
out.
Hean.
Tommy.
Yeah. He always
Talk.
messages me on Twitter. I don't know what he's saying most of the time. He'll say something and then he'll apologize immediately. So, thank you.
I'll be at
He
Helium
doesn't
in
have to.
Philadelphia. I will be at Helium in Philadelphia.
We got questions. People ask us questions online. Did you know
May
that?
5th and 6th. Oh, hold on. We'll get to these. Yeah, let's quick answer some questions.
Or do you want to do
I-
it for the next one?
No, we'll do these right now. I said I was going to throw some stuff out there. My buddy Charlie had a question. Holy shit, we got about 39. How aggressive can graffiti be before it's deemed vandalism? Well, here's the thing. It's about what you put it on. Okay? If you're putting on something that's already an eyesore, that's fine. Don't put graffiti on someone's house. That's easy. They're all from
Yeah.
Jake Beckman. We
Word
answered
up.
one.
Word up.
Jeff Carpenter wants the Ding Dong Brothers back on the show today. Jeff, we're going to keep that in mind. We'll probably next week we'll get the Ding
we'll
Dong
do it
Brothers.
next week.
Is there ever going to be a Rad Dudecast challenge?
Oh.
Last one. No one took it.
Yeah,
No, it
that's
took
right.
it. I'll do another
We've
one.
had a million
So why don't we do
challenges.
the Ding Dong Brothers, the Rad Dudecast challenge next week?
Charlie is shocked that my friend Charlie is shocked how good Trump is at golf. I think that is a good point. How is Trump good at golf? He seems like a horribly unathletic man.
Oh, well, he plays it a lot.
Yeah, he does play a lot, but
Yeah.
still, it's like golf's fucking hard. He apparently shoots in the low 80s, high 70s on the regular, Charlie says.
Oh.
Is your friend Charlie?
Yeah.
I know that guy, Charlie.
Yeah.
He
Does
makes
he
it
know
up.
Zip?
So we'll get into some of these
Zip
later.
made
No, Zip made the song.
That's right.
The Squatty Potty changed my life, Jake Beckman says. What's the most life-changing purchase you've ever made?
Maybe the Squatty Potty.
Bought a gun, killed a man.
Hey, you guys, just before we go, Stand Up New York took
Funny.
a picture of me yesterday at Stand Up New York, and it wrote, "Here's our buddy Greg Stone denouncing the Stone name." What the hell does that mean?
I bet you were saying something on
Yeah.
stage.
I said nothing about my name. I don't understand what the hell I did I did the Michael Bolton story. I don't know what the hell that's about.
Tricky. I'm not sure.
Maybe I'll burn
Tricky,
the fucking
tricky.
place down.
All right, well, thank you guys. Go to
Wait, you're
Patreon,
going to be at Helium May 6th and 7th?
May 5th and 6th, I think.
I'm going to be in Philadelphia on May 6th doing some show.
Let's hang out.
Yeah. Can I stay in your room?
Yeah.
Great.
Well, let me see when I'm going to be there.
Really?
Yeah.
You have a room?
I don't have a room. I'm just doing some
Maybe I'll
small
get
theater.
Yeah, come down there.
Classic.
5th and 6th. 5th, 6th, and 7th, I'll be there. Stay with me. Although I'll warn you, I get into real weird sex stuff on the road.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
I'll
yeah,
hide
yeah.
in the corner
Yeah, no, you should watch.
under my blanket.
All right, well, thank you guys. Go to patreon.com/Rad
Does anyone have
Dudecast.
any other shows?
I didn't look at mine. I wanted to look at mine.
Because people came out in D.C., so now
Yeah,
I'm like,
people always come out, dude.
I
That's the
didn't
thing.
realize
What do you mean you didn't realize that? I've told you every time I've done the plug, I've said, Anthony, you know these people come out. You got to say these things.
yeah.
I'm
So,
with
yeah, I
Joe
wanted
List.
to let everybody know that May 26th, I'm hoping.
Mohegan Sun, May 6th.
Oh, man, look at that.
You and me are going to be there, I think.
Really?
He just claimed
no,
he was going to be
excuse
in
me.
Philadelphia.
Oh, boy. That
May
might have to be
6th, I'll
Doubling
be-
up that night.
I'll be at Mohegan Sun with Alonzo Bowden.
Oh, yeah, that's not me.
Yeah, I'm getting a lot of money for that gig. I am. I told him, you better give me more money.
Nice.
Oh,
nice.
man.
All right, let's wrap this up. We're going to record a bonus episode.
What? May 26th. I'm hosting May 26th for Wired Magazine's Wired Man of the Year.
Wow, that's going to you're gonna ruin that event.
Yep. And this year it is
Shit. I gotta go.